Good morning, students. We were doing chapter 6 of Indian politics, the crisis of democratic order. And in this chapter, beta, we have read how Mrs. Indira Gandhi's election was challenged in Allahabad High Court, and what was the decision of the Allahabad High Court, है ना? How the Justice Jagmohan Lal Sinha declared her election cancelled, है ना? Now she could not be the MP. When she could not be the MP, she could not be the prime minister. Then she appealed to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court gave partial stay on the decision of High Court, है ना? Supreme Court said she can be MP till the appeal is discussed and decided, but she cannot attend the meetings of Lok Sabha, है ना? Then उसके बाद जयप्रकाश नारायण जी has arranged a massive rally in Delhi Ramlila ground. So all these factors forced Indira Gandhi to go to President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, and she recommended for the internal emergency. So Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed ji also was ready on her instruction, you can say, and he imposed emergency according to Article 352. Article 352 gave enormous powers to the central government. What will happen if Article 352 is imposed, if internal emergency is imposed under this article? Then first thing is the whole country, federal country, will convert into unitary system. All state government will not have any right. All rights, all powers will be in the hands of union government or central government only. Second thing, the government is having right to suspend all fundamental rights, including right to property. Okay, so these two things will happen if according to Article 352 emergency is imposed. Then I told you, beta, even the Council of Ministers were not knowing about the decision of Indira Gandhi. Next morning, yani on 26th June 1975, she called a meeting of Council of Ministers at 6 a.m. and then she announced that she has imposed emergency, and the electricity of the press was cut so that they should not be able to publish any news against her. Now today we are going to do what were the consequences of the emergency. First consequences, beta, strikes were banned. No one was, वैसे you know ना, all are having a right to arrange protests, to arrange strikes against the government or against any other organization, but now their right to strike, their right to protest was snatched. No one, these were declared illegal. If anyone is protesting, it means he or she is involved in illegal activity, anti-national activity. Second thing है, the censorship was imposed on the press. You know, in India, press is free from the control of legislature and executive and judiciary, है ना? They are completely free. They can publish whatever they want, even against the government also they can publish the news. But during emergency, censorship was imposed on the press. It means the freedom of the media was also snatched. Now if newspapers, if magazines wanted to publish anything, first of all it should be approved by the government. They have to show it to the government. Government will approve them, approve the जो matter है publish होने वाला, then only they were allowed to publish it. Okay, so censorship was imposed on the press. Next thing which has happened in the emergency was राष्ट्रीय स्वयं सेवक संघ यानी RSS and Jamaat-e-Islami were also banned. Many other organization which were related to religion, all were banned. They were not allowed to do their meetings even. Next, beta, most importantly, in the provision of emergency, the fundamental rights were suspended, and side by side people were not allowed to go to court to restore their fundamental right. Otherwise, you know na, if anyone is snatching our fundamental right, we can go to the court and we can ask the court to restore our fundamental rights. But in emergency, this facility was snatched from the citizens. Citizens were not allowed to go to court and to file their case in violation of fundamental rights. उसके बाद बेटा, the government has used the preventive detention. Extensive use of preventive detention happened during that period. Under this provision, people are arrested and detained not because they have committed any offense, but on the apprehension that they may commit an offense. So people were arrested because they have not committed any crime. Might be they will commit crime in coming future. For this purpose, for safety point of view, the government had arrested them. Okay, 10,000, more than 10,000 opposition leaders were arrested without warrant and trial were sent to jail, and lakh of people were also arrested and were sent to jail without warrant and without trial. When these arrested people filed their case, or many other people also filed PILs for these arrested people, then many high courts have said that these people must be released, these must be freed from the jail, but the government was not ready to free them from the jail. Government has said that the right to habeas corpus, writ habeas corpus is not allowed during the emergency. Do you remember writ of habeas corpus? Let's have the body, people can go to the court if they are not knowing the reason of their arrest, then court can issue the writ and can tell to release the person immediately, है ना. सो गवर्नमेंट ने कहा नहीं भाई, ये हैबिस ऑफ कॉर्पस भी आप लोग नहीं फाइल कर सकते हो रिट, बिकॉज इन एमरजेंसी दिस इज़ नॉट अलाउड. ओके, सो बट फिर भी कई जो हाई कोर्ट थे उन्होंने डिसीजन दिया कि नहीं, उन लोगों को क्या करना चाहिए, रिलीज़ कर देना चाहिए जेल से. बट जो था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, ऐसे में क्या हुआ, सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज़ गिवन इट्स मोस्ट कंट्रोवर्शियल डिसीजन. दिस डिसीजन ऑफ विच आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू नाउ of Supreme Court is known as most controversial decision of that period. It happened beta in April 1976. The Constitution Bench of Supreme Court overruled the High Courts and accepted the government's plea. It meant that during emergency the government could take away the citizens' right of life and liberty. This judgment closed the doors of judiciary for the citizens and is regarded as the most controversial decision of Supreme Court during that period. यानी अब हमेशा, अब during emergency क्या हो गया था, the doors of the judiciary were closed completely for the people. और many other changes were done. आपको मैंने बता दिया, the federal system was converted into unitary system, है ना. all the fundamental rights were suspended, federal system was suspended, and many changes were done by the Indira government in the constitution. First change क्या था बेटा, you know ना, her election was challenged in the Allahabad High Court. So उसने एक amendment ही कर दिया constitution में कि no one can challenge the election of prime minister, president and vice president in the courts. ठीक है. और क्या किया बेटा, शी हैज़ पास द 42nd अमेंडमेंट एक्ट. डू यू रिमेंबर 42nd अमेंडमेंट एक्ट? इन योर प्रीवियस क्लास यू हैव रेड अबाउट इट. मैनी न्यू चेंजेस वर डन इन 42nd अमेंडमेंट एक्ट. फर्स्ट चेंज वॉज दैट socialist and integrity word were added to the preamble. Second, fundamental duties were added. Earlier there was no fundamental duties were in our constitution. These were added in our constitution according to 42nd amendment act. Or the most important among so many changes which were done in 42nd amendment act was the tenure of the Lok Sabha was increased from 5 years to 6 years. Okay. और क्या था बेटा, द डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसीज़ वर गिवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंस दैन फंडामेंटल राइट. फंडामेंटल राइट्स कैन बी सस्पेंडेड टू इम्प्लीमेंट डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसीज़. ओके, सो द टेन्योर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट वॉज इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 5 to 6. और साथ ही साथ एक और चीज़ क्या लिख दी इंदिरा गांधी की गवर्नमेंट ने, लिख दिया कि ड्यूरिंग एमरजेंसी इलेक्शन कैन नॉट बी कंडक्टेड. सो इन 1971 इलेक्शन हैपन, तो कब होनी चाहिए थी, 1976 में, बट 1 year टेन्योर इंक्रीज कर दिया. और साथ में क्या लिख दिया, एमरजेंसी, सो इलेक्शन कुड नॉट बी हेल्ड. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू इंदिरा गवर्नमेंट नाउ इलेक्शंस वर टू बी हेल्ड इन 1978. Okay, so all these things had happened during emergency, or these are the consequences of the emergency. Now what was the people's response? We are going to read about the people's response. There were many acts of dissent and resistance of emergency. Many political workers who were not arrested in the first wave went underground and organized protest against the government. Second, newspapers like Indian Express and statement, protest against the censorship by leaving blank spaces, we can say blank spaces where news items has been censored. आई टोल्ड यू ना सेंसरशिप वॉज इम्पोज. सो जो भी वो लिखते थे उसमें क्या हो जाती थी, बहुत सारी कटिंग्स हो जाती थी. जो भी गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज़ को लगता था कि इज़ अगेंस्ट द गवर्नमेंट एंड टेलिंग द ट्रूथ ऑफ द एमरजेंसी, सो दे वर जस्ट cutting those columns from the newspapers and magazines. So how the newspapers and magazines have shown their anger by leaving those spaces empty. पूरा न्यूज़पेपर ही क्या हो जाता था एक तरह से बेटा, क्योंकि इतनी ज़्यादा कटिंग होती थी गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज़ की तरफ से न्यूज़पेपर में. सो मैनी ब्लैंक स्पेसेस वर देयर इन द न्यूज़पेपर. ओके, many magazines like Seminar and Mainstream chose to close down rather than submit to censorship. उन्होंने सोचा कि इतना कटिंग करवाओ, सेंसरशिप के लिए जाओ, इससे अच्छा है कि हम पब्लिकेशन ही बंद कर देते हैं अपना. ठीक है. सो दे स्टॉप्ड पब्लिशिंग देयर मैगजीन्स. लर्न दीज नेम्स बेटा. एंड मैनी जर्नलिस्ट वर अरेस्टेड फॉर राइटिंग अगेंस्ट द गवर्नमेंट, फॉर राइटिंग अगेंस्ट द मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी. ओके, मैनी राइटर्स हु गॉट awarded of awards of, we can say, Padma Vibhushan and Padma Shri, they gave up their titles. They showed their anger like this. They gave up their titles of Padam Shri and Padam Vibhushan. Okay beta. Then all these were the response of the people against emergency. Goodbye.